Jean-Marc Buchel was born on March 12, 1960, in Metz, France, in a family that appreciated sports but did not have a direct tradition of competitive athletics. However, Buchel's innate athleticism quickly became evident in his youth, and it didn't take long for him to find his passion for track and field. Growing up in the countryside of Lorraine, he spent much of his time participating in various sports, with an early interest in football and tennis. However, it was during his high school years that he discovered his true calling: sprinting. Buchel first started his athletic career in local competitions, where he displayed remarkable speed and stamina. He joined a local athletics club at the age of 14, and under the guidance of his first coach, he quickly showed promise in the 100 meters and 200 meters. His early performances earned him recognition at regional meets, and he began competing in junior championships, where he demonstrated the potential to compete at the national level. Buchel's natural talent and his strong work ethic soon led him to specialize in the sprints, particularly the 200 meters, a distance that showcased his combination of explosive power and endurance. By the age of 18, Buchel had begun making waves in French athletics. His breakthrough moment came in 1978, when he won the French Junior Championships in the 200 meters, solidifying his place among the top young sprinters in the country. His victory, along with his steadily improving times, earned him a spot in national team events and set the stage for a promising career in track and field. Rise to prominence, 1979-1981. The late 1970s and early 1980s were a time of transformation for Jean-Marc Buchel as he moved from the junior ranks to senior-level competition. In 1979, Buchel first appeared on the international stage at the European Junior Championships, where he competed in the 200 meters and finished in the top 5. Although he did not win, his performance was a clear indicator that he was a rising star in French sprinting. The following year, Buchel made his debut at the French National Championships, where he narrowly missed out on a podium finish, placing 4th in the 200 meters. His performance at these championships earned him a spot in the national team for the 1980 season. In 1980, Buchel's career began to truly take off as he secured his first major national title, winning the French National Championship in the 200 meters. His victory not only demonstrated his growing speed and technical skill but also marked his arrival as one of the country's top sprinters. This win earned him selection for the 1980 European Athletics Championships, held in Prague, Czechoslovakia, where he advanced to the semi-finals in the 200 meters. While he did not medal at the competition, his performance in the heats and semi-finals showed that Buchel was more than capable of competing on the international stage. Throughout the 1981 season, Buchel continued to build momentum. He notched several top finishes in domestic and international competitions, including placing second in the 200 meters at the Mediterranean Games. This result helped cement his place among Europe's elite sprinters and earned him a spot in the 1981 World Cup, where he competed against the world's best sprinters. Buchel's consistency in the 200 meters and his ability to perform under pressure marked him as a potential medal contender for the major championships to come. Career peak, 1982-1983. Jean-Marc Buchel's peak years came in 1982 and 1983, during which he reached the pinnacle of his career in both European and global athletics. In these years, Buchel not only proved himself to be one of Europe's fastest sprinters but also demonstrated his ability to compete with the world's best in major international competitions. In 1982, Buchel's performances in both the 100 meters and 200 meters were nothing short of spectacular. At the French National Championships, Buchel triumphed in the 200 meters, claiming his second national title in this event. His victory in the 200 meters at this event was particularly notable as he set a new personal best time of 20.40 seconds, placing him among the fastest sprinters in Europe. This achievement earned him a spot in the 1982 European Athletics Championships in Athens, Greece. At the European Championships, Buchel delivered a career-defining performance. In the final of the 200 meters, he produced one of his finest runs to secure the silver medal, finishing just behind the legendary Pietro Manea of Italy, who had been the reigning champion. Buchel's silver medal at the European Championships was a breakthrough moment, as it confirmed his place among the continent's elite sprinters. His consistency in the 100 meters and 200 meters throughout the competition, along with his ability to perform in the final stages of high-pressure events, marked him as one of the top contenders in global sprinting. Following his success in 1982, Buchel entered 1983 with even greater ambitions. That year, he continued to dominate at the national level, retaining his French national championship title in the 200 meters. He also secured his first major international title at the 1983 Mediterranean Games, where he claimed gold in the 200 meters, further solidifying his standing as one of the fastest sprinters in Europe. Buchel's career reached its zenith in 1983 when he competed in the World Athletics Championships in Helsinki, Finland. While he faced stiff competition from athletes like Carl Lewis and Ben Johnson, Buchel made it to the final of the 200 meters, finishing in a respectable 5th place. Although he did not win a medal at the World Championships, his performance was a testament to his resilience and determination to compete at the highest level. In addition to his success in the 200 meters, Buchel also posted several career best times in the 100 meters, a distance that he continued to improve upon during this period. Main achievements. Jean-Marc Buchel's career was marked by a series of exceptional performances and titles, including 1979 European Junior Championships, Buchel's first international appearance, where he made an impression by reaching the finals of the 200 meters, 1980 French National Championships. Buchel won his first national title in the 200 meters, marking the beginning of his ascent in French sprinting. 1981 Mediterranean Games, silver medal in the 200 meters, a significant achievement that further established Buchel as one of Europe's top sprinters. 1982 French National Championships. Retained his title in the 200 meters, setting a personal best time of 20:40 seconds. 1982 European Athletics Championships, silver medal in the 200 meters, a career-defining performance that placed Buchel among Europe's elite sprinters. 1983 Mediterranean Games. Gold medal in the 200 meters, solidifying Buchel's dominance in the event. 1983 World Athletics Championships. 5th place in the 200 meters final, marking his place among the top sprinters in the world. Challenges and injuries. As with many elite athletes, Jean-Marc Buchel's career was not without its challenges. Throughout the early and mid-1980s, Buchel struggled with various injuries, particularly to his hamstrings and lower back, which affected his training and competition schedule. The toll of high-intensity sprinting and the constant demand for peak performance took a physical and mental toll on Buchel, leading him to miss several key international competitions during his peak years. Despite these setbacks, Buchel's mental toughness and determination allowed him to overcome these challenges. His ability to perform consistently, despite the injuries, showcased his resilience and dedication to the sport. Buchel worked closely with his coaches and medical staff to recover from injuries and maintain his competitive edge, which allowed him to stay at the top of his game for several years. Final years and retirement, 1984. Jean-Marc Buchel's career began to wind down in 1984, as he entered his mid-20s and faced increasing competition from a new generation of sprinters. The rise of athletes like Carl Lewis and Ben Johnson made it increasingly difficult for Buchel to maintain his position at the very top of the sport. In the lead-up to the 1984 Summer Olympics in Los Angeles, Buchel faced a series of injuries that impacted his training and performance. After several setbacks, he ultimately made the difficult decision to retire from competitive athletics in 1984 at the age of 24. Although Buchel's retirement came early in comparison to many of his peers, his legacy in French sprinting remained strong. His contributions to the sport and his performances in major international competitions ensured that he would be remembered as one of France's greatest sprinters of the 1980s.